starter out or not, you know you're going to face a pretty decent pitcher along the way. Does that help a little bit knowing there's not going to be a kind of a mental letdown because the next guy they bring in, kind of like Arkansas, kind of like South Carolina, is going to be rock solid?
Yeah, it's not like most teams you face to where you knock the starter out the game early, then you're going to get not as good of a pitcher and maybe put up a few extra runs. When they knock the starter out the game, they're going to bring somebody who's, if not just as good, almost just as good. So it's not really an advantage, but like I said, if we knock the starter out early, that means we probably have a few runs on the board and then we're doing some things right offensively.
Kind of like last week when a team with the name of Florida comes in here, like South Carolina, does that get you guys juiced a little bit more?
It does, but it's an SEC series. Our team's done a really good job of when an SEC team comes in, when we're playing an SEC team, getting fired up for it and being ready to play. We understand how important it is. All the guys who've been here as long as I have, not making the playoffs, really understand how important every game is. So getting fired up for a series really isn't a problem for us.
Was last night kind of a breath of fresh air for you guys, the way you swung the bats consistently from really the first to the ninth?
Yeah, not only getting hits, but scoring runs with hits. We against South Carolina, I think we had 14 hits and 2 runs, but being able to get 15 hits, score 7 runs, that's big for us to not only get hits, but productive hits and drive some guys in.
Coach Manera uses the word spark plug a lot. Has Foster been that the last few weeks, last week and a half or so?
Yeah, we had a tough weekend against South Carolina, but he was a bright spot. He came in, not having that many at bats, not many starts, and really came in against a very good pitching staff and did a really good job. Got a bunch of hits this weekend and found ways to get on. When we put him in the 2-hole, he did a good job of getting on base early and setting it up for Bregman, myself, and Ray.